Welcome to our video where we delve deep into one of the most influential business books of our time, Good to Great: Why Some Companies Make the Leap and Others Don't, by James C. Collins. As an esteemed business consultant, researcher, and author, Collins presents us with a comprehensive study of some of the most successful companies, revealing what differentiates the great from the merely good. Key point 1. Level 5 Leadership. The first cornerstone of the book is Level 5 Leadership. Collins identifies 5 levels of leadership, with the 5th being the pinnacle. Level 5 leaders are a paradoxical blend of personal humility and professional will. They are self-effacing and modest, yet unyielding when it comes to the success of their company. These leaders are not focused on personal glory or enrichment, but on building lasting greatness. They are ambitious for the company, not for themselves. They hire competent successors and take responsibility for poor results, but attribute success to other factors. An example Collins gives is that of Darwin Smith, former CEO of Kimberly-Clark, who turned the company into the leading paper-based consumer products company in the world, yet he remained humble and focused on the company's success above his own. Key point 2. Right people. The next concept is the importance of having the right people on the bus and the wrong people off it. Collins emphasizes that good to great leaders start with who rather than what. They get the right people on their team before deciding where the company is headed. People are not a company's most important asset. The right people are. This is critical because when people are in roles that align with their skills and passions, they not only perform better, but are more resilient during tough times. If a company starts with what, adjustments or redirections may cause the wrong people to jump off the bus. Key point 3. Confront brutal facts. Moving on to the third concept, confront brutal facts, Collins emphasizes that a great company maintains an unwavering faith that it will prevail, while also confronting the brutal facts of its current reality. Great companies engage in dialogue and debate, not coercion, and create a culture where people have a chance to be heard. Failing to confront the reality of the situation can lead to a downfall. You can't make good decisions without understanding the truth. This doesn't mean losing faith in success. It means maintaining a clear-eyed view of the challenges ahead. Key point 4. Hedgehog Concept. The fourth key concept, the Hedgehog Concept, derives from the ancient Greek parable. The fox knows many things, but the hedgehog knows one big thing. Great companies become like hedgehogs, simple, but deeply understanding their core competency. They concentrate on what they can do best, what drives their economic engine, and what they're passionate about. The hedgehog concept requires a disciplined thought process to determine where these 3 circles intersect for your organization. Many companies can identify what they could be the best at or what they are passionate about, but miss considering what drives their economic engine. Key point 5. Culture of discipline. Collins' 5th key point is culture of discipline. When you have disciplined people, you don't need hierarchy. When you have disciplined thought, you don't need bureaucracy. When you have disciplined action, you don't need excessive controls. A culture of discipline involves a duality, people who adhere to the system but are also willing to challenge the system. Discipline should be a balanced concept, not mistaken for regimentation or authoritarian control, but rather as a consistency of action within the framework of the organization's core values and long-term goals. Key point 8. The Stockdale Paradox. Our 8th key point, the Stockdale Paradox, speaks to the power of embracing reality while maintaining hope. Named after Admiral Jim Stockdale, who survived 8 years in a Vietnamese POW camp, this principle encapsulates his survival strategy: never doubt you'll prevail in the end, but confront the brutal facts of your current reality. Great companies apply this principle by maintaining faith in their ultimate success, regardless of the difficulties faced, and at the same time, they deal with their current realities, however harsh they might be. It's not about being overly optimistic and ignoring problems. Instead, it's about having the resilience to keep going and the courage to face the truth. Key point 9. Clock building, not time telling. Key point 9 focuses on clock building, not time telling. Collins uses this metaphor to illustrate the difference between instilling a method or ethos clock building, that can be used to address problems and relying on a charismatic leader who solves problems as they arise, time telling. Good to great companies focus on clock building. They build a system that can function and thrive beyond any individual leader. Instead of relying on a single visionary leader who makes all key decisions, these companies build robust processes that foster leaders at every level. This way, they ensure longevity and resilience, capable of outlasting any individual's tenure. Key point 10. Preserve the core, stimulate progress. Lastly, the 10th key point, preserve the core, stimulate progress, is about the delicate balance of holding on to your core values while still being open to change and innovation. Great companies understand that they must change and adapt to survive, but they also know there are core values and a purpose that should never change. These enduring values, or the core, act as guiding principles for the company. Simultaneously, stimulating progress involves understanding that practices and strategies may need to evolve. This balance between consistency and flexibility allows great companies to remain anchored, yet innovative and responsive to the changing business environment. In conclusion, Good to Great is a testament to the power of disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined action. It elucidates that greatness is not a function of circumstance, but of conscious choice and discipline. This isn't about charismatic visionary leaders, but about simple, consistent, and dedicated effort to make a company great. The transformation from good to great requires humility, diligence, and the ability to confront the brutal facts of reality while maintaining unwavering faith in eventual success. The 7 key principles from the book offer invaluable insights to leaders at all levels. By following these principles, companies can make the leap and transition from good to great. The insights in this book, if implemented, can have a significant impact on your organization's journey to greatness. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Good to Great by James C. Collins. It's not just about reading the book, but about implementing the ideas. So we encourage you to think about how these concepts can be applied to your own companies. Stay tuned for our next video, where we will continue to explore groundbreaking ideas that shape our world today. Until then, remember, greatness is not a matter of circumstance. It's a matter of conscious choice. Goodbye, and keep moving from good to great.